Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel, Ticking Together. As always, the goal of this channel is to provide education about and to raise awareness as to what it's like living with Tourette syndrome. In today's video, I'm doing something I have never done before, and I'm actually really excited to try. I am going to be talking about fidget toys. I'm really excited. So, I'm clearly an adult. I know fidget toys are kind of all the fad for younger individuals. A lot of young kids have come into my retail store where I work and are like, I want fidget toys now. And I'm like, okay, but the question is, do you really need these fidget toys? Like, as a way to stop you from fidgeting obsessively. So, I noticed that we got a shipment in and I was like, I got rice. I definitely want to get some of these because I'm always fidgeting and ticking and doing things as an adult with Tourette syndrome. And even though I'm not a kid and I can't get on the kid bandwagon with these fidget toys, I thought I was going to review some for you guys today and talk to you about my honest thoughts about how these fidget toys impact me as an adult with Tourette's. So for those of you new here, my name is Carly. I'm 23 and I was diagnosed with Tourette syndrome. I was 12. So it has been a fairly long journey of figuring out how to live in the world with tics and how to navigate the world in a successful way living with Tourette syndrome. And for those of you that don't know what Tourette syndrome is, it is a neurological disorder, which means it affects the brain and it causes individuals like me to make involuntary movements and sounds known as tics. So this stuff I'm doing with my body, don't want to be doing them. They are tics and they are totally involuntary. So as I said, we're gonna review fidget toys and I'm excited because I feel like as an adult, a lot of people that are adults look down on kids with fidget toys because they're distractions. And that's exactly why I bought them, because my hands are always fidgeting. I'm picking my nails, I'm playing with my earring backs, I'm picking at my skin. Anything I can pick at or fidget with, I'm always doing it. And so I got rice. Hi! And so I thought I would love to just actually get something that's meant for fidgeting, and I'm really excited, so let's review them. I have 4 toys to review today, and if you guys like this video, let me know in the comments and I'll purchase more fidget toys and maybe we can do more reviews together. So the first one is this guy. I think it's called a Simple Dimple. Super cute. I love it, and it's just on a keychain, so super easy. But basically all you do, I always think it's like literally never-ending bubble wrap. Like it's you pop the bubble and then you can flip it over and re-pop the bubble. And I am genuinely in love. I think this is my favorite thing ever because I can just be sitting in bed and just literally doing this instead of like earring picking or fingernail picking or skin picking. I can just be doing this. And honestly, I've had this for a few hours and I've loved it. And I can use it with one hand. Super, super small and convenient. It's also super squishy, so you can like squish it. I think this is stunning. And I know a lot of kids out there are like, oh, fidget toy fad, but I think this is actually good. It really does keep my hands stimulated and I don't always have to tick when I'm doing it. You can see I'm not even ticking with this. Like, okay, I spoke too soon. But while I'm doing this, I feel super distracted and I just feel really calm. And so I think this has done its job for sure. I really love it and I would give this, if I were to rate it, like a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. Honestly, I love it so much. I think this was a really good purchase. The Simple Dimple, I love it. So the next fidget toy I bought, I really didn't know what it was. I just saw it in a pack and there were like these little like stretchy things and I didn't realize they're all separate. So I have 3 stretchy string things. The instructions are like you can twirl them, you can stretch them, you can tie them in knots, and they're all different textures. I'm actually a fan. I know they kind of seem a little bit silly, but they are super squishy as well and they kind of feel like what I would imagine like kind of like gummy worms actually, but they're not edible. And I am a fan. Again, honestly, I think fidget toys have been kind of hyped up a lot and I think it's for a good reason because honestly, like I feel really good just having something to do with my hands constantly. And I wish it was more like normalized in society to be able to just bring things with you and fidget because I mean, these make noise kind of like they're stretchy and stuff and you can hear like kind of like stretchiness. So I don't think this is like appropriate to have in public, but at home, like I really like to just fidget with them and stretch. The stretching is fun. I'm not a huge fan of the tying in knots, but like it's still cool and I like them. I think these are actually really fun as well. I could just be lying down with one of them actually. Like one at a time is actually almost better than three at a time. And you can just stretch them out, do whatever you want. I love them. And I think I would rate these ones probably like a 5 out of 10. Not super exciting, but like they do the job. They're good to fidget with, but they're not like the most exciting fidget toy, and I'm not a huge fan just because I didn't realize they were 3 separate strings. I thought they were attached and you could just fidget with them. But overall, pretty okay. If I saw a kid with these, I'd be kind of confused. So not the most portable, not the most subtle, but yeah, that's my review. The next item I have is something that don't come for me. I got a fidget spinner for a good reason. This one also has the little poppets. So it's like the never-ending bubble wrap on a fidget spinner. You flip them over and pop them back. And it also spins like a fidget spinner. So that's super cool. Me and my brother made up a game already with this one. It's like you spin it. If my finger lands on blue, I will blank. And I landed on green, so I will not do this scenario, but silly, I know. I think this one's really fun. I really am a huge fan of the popping kind of bubble wrappy things, and I think I want to invest in an actual, like a race. Hi! I think I want to invest in an actual bigger one, like the full-on circle where you can just pop, 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 because I'm a huge fan. I think I can just sit and pop all day long. I'm literally popping right now, and I think it's just so relaxing in a weird way. I've always been a really big fan of bubble wrap. Whenever we get a package in the mail with bubble wrap, I'm like, let me have it. I love this. And so I'm just a really big fan. I think this one is awesome. Again, I'm really biased towards the pop it kind of things because they're just so cute and easy to use. So I would rate this one probably an 8 out of 10 because I'm not a huge fidget spinner fan. Like, I don't know. I like it, but probably would be embarrassed to bring it out in public just because of the whole fad with the fidget spinners and kids having like the whole takeover of fidget spinners. And I know it's not really trendy anymore, but I would rate this one about an 8 out of 10 simply for the pop it factor. I love it. And the final fidget toy I'm going to be reviewing today is something that I forget what it's called, but if I find the name, I will insert it on the screen. When I first saw it in the package, I was like, oh my gosh, the cootie catchers or like fortune tellers are coming back in stock because it looks like this. And I was like, oh, it looks like a fortune teller or like a cootie catcher, you know, the things where you like, you fold paper or whatever. So this, I was like intrigued. I was like, okay, this is pretty for one. I love the colors, but what the heck does it do? So let me show you what it does. It's a silent fidget toy where you literally just continuously do this. You can go in and out, you can go back and forth. I am in love. I think it is so beautiful. It's so mesmerizing just to look at and literally just play with. And it is silent. You can kind of hear my fingers on it, but other than that, it doesn't make a popping sound. It doesn't make any other sounds. It's just a silent, beautiful creation, and I love it. I think this one's cool. You can also use it with one hand, not super easily, and it does make a bit more noise that way, so I would use it with 2 hands and literally just like, look how freaking pretty this is. And I know it's weird, like it's not like something you would always like, I feel like an adult who is shopping with their kid would be like, that's junk, why do you want this? Let me tell you, Karen, this is wonderful. I think this is something that I love it. It's so fun, and like I said, mesmerizing. I can just stare at it and flip it for literal hours, and I feel wonderful doing it. I don't have super a lot of tics. Right now I have a dystonic one like this, which sucks. I got rice. The communists are coming. Hi. But yeah, I'm a huge, huge, huge fan of this one. I think I would probably give it a 9 or 10 out of 10 because just it's so beautiful. I'm gonna show you guys again because I'm a huge fan. Like, look at this. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. Yeah, so 9 or 10 for sure out of 10. These two are probably tied for my favorite. The Simple Dimple and this thing because oh my gosh, they're so fun. And as an adult with Tourette syndrome, I feel really excited that I have invested in these fidget toys because like I can fidget with them instead of literally picking my skin off my hands or my nail polish off or losing backs of earrings or pulling out eyelashes. Ugh. I can use these instead. And so a solid $20 on all of these well spent. and I'm a huge fan. So I think that wraps it up. I just wanted to let you guys know that adults can also enjoy fidget toys, because like they're not just for kids who are kind of in the fad, trendy, quirky stage. I think people with neurological disorders or mental health disorders, Tourette syndrome, ADHD, anxiety, depression, OCD, I really think that these can totally help mitigate some symptoms, and I'm not even exaggerating. I think that people with things like dermatillomania, where you pick your skin, this can really help. And I'm not saying it's a be-all end-all cure, but I think it really does help, and I'm a really, really, really big fan of these. So next time you're out there with your kid and they're like, I want a fidget toy, reconsider, like say yes, because honestly, these things help me stay focused beyond anything I've ever tried, I think. I just think having something to do with my hands really keeps me focused and able to continue to do normal people things. So I would say that fidget toys are not only for kids, they are also for adults, 110 million %. I am a huge fan. And I think this, I just love them. I'm really excited to continue to use them and to continue to buy more fidget toys that I find here and there, and maybe make some more reviews. So if you liked this video, I would be so genuinely appreciative. I got rice. I would be so genuinely appreciative if you would give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what your favorite fidget toy that I showcased was, whether it is the Simple Dimple, the gummy worm things, the fidget spinner, or this cool like origami-ish thingy. Let me know in the comments, or let me know if you have a fidget toy that I should check out for my next video, because I want to get into fidget toys because I think they're so fun, and I just think they help me stay focused, which is like, I'll take anything at this point. If you would like to stay tuned to content surrounding neurodiversity as well as Tourette syndrome and tic disorders, I would be so appreciative if you would subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell to stay tuned to all of my content. As always, we're learning together, we're laughing together, and we're ticking together. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!